All right, guys, I have a special treat for you today. I'm going to be showing you our entire sequence on how we doubled not just our qualified appointments, but our qualified shown appointments. And this is a system where we have some things that I've seen other businesses leverage, but some of these are completely original to ours. So I think if you just take a couple of the pieces I'm going to give you today, because I'm going to show you everything, you take a couple of these and apply them on either your B2B or your B2C side within your agency, you're going to see a huge spike in terms of people showing up warmer, showing up ready to go, showing up on time, and also opening up calendar slots so that they're not filled with people who are either not going to show or who are just not ready to buy. So I'm going to run you guys through everything. I've got about 30 minutes here before I pick up my friends, so I'm going to make this as efficient as possible. This is a video I've been wanting to get out, and I think you're going to get a ton of value from it. So let's dive in. All right, so let me run you through exactly how the system works. So we start with lead capture. Essentially, the way that this works is in our calendar, we have a form that they have to submit first. So we get their info, we get their monthly revenue, and then we also get how much they have available to invest. This is to qualify them, of course. And as soon as that form is submitted, the sales rep will get a message with their name, email, phone number, how much revenue they have, and how much they have available to invest. And then the rep will also get a message as soon as that person books. Now, if they don't book within 3 to 5 minutes, we have the rep call them, message them, and then also trigger an AI agent to reach out and try and schedule them. Because if they submitted their info and then they didn't book, obviously something made them decide not to, or they weren't able to find a free time. And so we want to manually try and get them on the calendar while they're still warm. But just for the sake of this video, so I can get to the next stage, we're going to assume that they book it on their own because that's where the rest of the sequence fires. So the next thing we do is the iMessage group chat system, and I'll show you exactly what this automation looks like. It's just a linear workflow, and they're added to it when someone actually schedules the appointment and they book on. What happens is 1.5 minutes go by, and then they're going to get a direct message from our AI agent, and it's going to say, "Hey, John, Alicia here from Cortana. Saw you booked in, want to make a group chat with David for you real quick in case you need anything." Then 1 minute later, and by the way, this is iMessage, 1 minute later, she's going to create a 3-way group chat between us. And she's want to introduce you to David. They're booked for this time. Then it's going to wait 12 seconds. It's going to basically hype you up. It's going to be like, "Hey, David's very experienced in marketing, experienced in sales, blah, 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 blah." Waits another 12 seconds. He'll reach out to you as soon as he's free. He's probably on a call right now. In the meantime, go ahead and check out this video. It's going to give you a high level context on what we do and how we do it. Now, that video is basically between 10 to 12 minutes. I generally make it unlisted on my YouTube channel, right? Because I want them to also be able to check out more of my stuff on my YouTube channel if they so choose. Now, ideally, if I'm free, I'm going to go ahead and message back immediately. "Hey, John, I'm actually free right now. Let me give you a quick call." If they don't pick up, I'll be like, "Hey, hit me back as soon as you have a moment. I'd love to chat with you for 5 minutes to get you a little more context on what we do." But assuming I am on a call or I'm busy or the sales rep is on a call or they're busy, ideally, when they do get around to calling that person within the next hour or so, they've already had a chance to go through the video first. So they already have context on how the program works and how the system works. And then obviously you already have a little bit of momentum with the sales process. Now, there are a couple things that we do once that group chat is made. So I already mentioned the call, right? I want to give them a quick call, and basically I want to get on, explain high level what we do. So I'm like, "Here's what we do. Here's how we do it. Does that feel relevant?" Right? To make sure that they're like, "Yes, that is relevant to me." And then I have a selfie video. So this is going to be sent either if they don't pick up the call or after the call. And they're going to be 2 different pre-made videos. And they're what I call generically personalized videos because they're going to be pre-filmed, but they're going to feel personal. So I'll go through what those 2 videos actually look like. So if they don't pick up, what you're going to send is a video that's essentially along the lines of, "Hey, John, just tried giving you a call. I'm assuming that you're busy right now. Hit me back when you can. I just wanted to send you a quick video so you can put a face to the name. This is David," right? And then give a little bit of context. "Just so you know, I've been in marketing for X amount of time. I've done sales for this long. And, we work with XYZ, XYZ, and XYZ. Really looking forward to talking with you. Took a look at your form. I'm going to go and check out your website in advance. Just give me a ring back when you're free." Something along those lines to basically be like, "Okay, I'm just sending you this quick video so you can put a face to the name." Now, assuming they did pick up, then I'm going to shoot an actual personalized video. It's going to be like, "Hey, John, really appreciated our call. I'm looking forward to speaking with you at XYZ time. Go ahead and check out those videos. Reach out to me if you need anything else in advance." Because again, you're just allowing them to put a face to the name. You're trying to increase familiarity as much as possible so that they know who you are. They see your face. They've talked to you. And they also feel just warmer getting onto the call with you. Now, the other element, and this is a completely original thing, I haven't seen people really do this, is what's called forced consumption. What a lot of people do is you try and warm up your calls generally with emails, texts, and then obviously having your setters talk to people. But one of the most powerful things you can do is have a pre-filmed video demo explain everything A to Z, because people need to hear things multiple times, right? People are way less likely to say, "I need to think about it," or "I need more information," if they've already gone through emails, they've already gone through 1 or 2 videos explaining everything, and then they go through an entire call with you going over everything. It's like, what more could they need? But the main issue that people run into is that people won't actually consume the stuff. And so what we do is live on that call with them, right? When you get on the phone, you're going to essentially say, "Hey, go ahead and text back in this group chat so I can send you some links just so that you can actually check this stuff out in advance," right? This is after you qualify and kind of explain what you do and make sure it's relevant. And then what you're going to send over is you're going to send over that same video. What you're going to do is you're going to send over that same video Alicia sent, and then you're also going to send over a doc or a landing page that goes in depth with breakout videos that explain different aspects of the program and more specifics. And then you have them test those links on the call with you. "Hey, just want to make sure that this is working for you. Go and click on the video, make make sure that opens up. Is that working fine? Fantastic. And do the doc too. And then what you're going to say is like, hey, do you have like 10 more minutes here? They're like, yes. Fantastic. Go ahead and just watch through that video now. You can 1.5x speed it. It's going to give you a really in-depth breakdown of how everything works, our pricing structure, and overview of the program. And then message me back once you've gone through it with whatever questions you have, or if everything's clear. As long as everything's aligned, then tomorrow when we hop on our call, we can go through everything. And instead of me having to ask you a million questions to get clarity on stuff, we can just get straight to brass tacks and be able to answer any specifics you need to know to make sure this is relevant to you. And that forced consumption is extremely powerful because you pre-handle the main objections you get. Every single person that shows to your demo calls is going to have consumed this stuff, and you do a good job selling in that video, right? You want to make sure this really captures the program well, so they're more likely to show because they're excited about it. And the main thing we're solving here is making sure that they actually see it and they actually consume it, so they're not coming in and just asking for info on your company. Now, there are two more key things that we also make sure we do to be able to drive the most qualified people through. The first one is going to be appointment reminders within our iMessage group chat. So the difference here versus normal appointment reminders, because we'll also have our SMS reminders that come from when they book on the calendar, is that within this group chat where it's been more interactive and where it's also iMessage, we're going to have Alicia 4 hours before the appointment say, hey, I'm just double checking for David's calendar today, getting everything scheduled in. Just want to triple confirm that you're good for that time, right? And she's going to send that and then obviously have them ideally confirm there. And then also 7 minutes before the appointment, she's going to say, hey, here's the Zoom link, right? And send that over to them. Now, they're way more likely to actually see this than just normal automated reminders because your brain kind of filters those out. He's getting a message in the group chat that he's already gotten stuff in, that he's clicked on links in before and you've talked about before. And ideally, you've had him save the name of that group chat as well. So he's way more likely to actually click on that notification and confirm. The other really cool thing about the system is they book straight in for a demo. But if they don't respond to Alicia, any of your confirmation messages, confirmation emails, phone calls from you, or texts from you in advance of that appointment, I open that appointment slot because the odds that that person's going to show to a Zoom call are extremely low if they haven't responded to being hit on multiple platforms from multiple different numbers, multiple different angles, right? But we're not doing this in an annoying way where they get like 30 reminders of their appointment. They're just getting a bunch of different touch points with you, Alicia, the actual reminders and the emails, so that they have as many opportunities to confirm and basically consume stuff in advance without it feeling redundant. Now, the final thing we make sure we do with any sort of cold traffic is we set up a pipeline stage with custom conversion. So we sync this up directly with our ad tracking, our ad attribution software. And this is Cortana, by the way. But essentially within the ad tracking section, one, obviously we have our dashboard, but we also track leads, appointments booked, appointments shown, appointments qualified, and purchase. And that's all based around the pipeline stage that person is dragged into. So for example, appointment qualified is a custom conversion within the pixel. These are all standard events, right? The other ones in those fire back. But appointment qualified, for example, is going to be a custom event that we're able to optimize for in the future, but we're gathering data. So anybody who is lost, like doesn't close, anybody who's won, anybody that's put into follow-up, those are all going to go fire back as a qualified appointment so we can continue to optimize for those people. And essentially what we're doing is we're only letting standard events fire back after it's been vetted by the salesperson. So we're only optimizing for the people we want to get more of as opposed to just optimizing for volume. Now, one of the reasons this is so powerful and so important as well is because most people are just optimizing for the cheapest lead or the cheapest appointment. But at the end of the day, none of that matters, right? You want to optimize for people that are qualified and the people that you want more people booking in through. And so by setting up those custom conversions within your GHL and your opportunities section, you're going to be able to drag and drop them, and based on what stage they're in, that's going to fire back an event to your conversions API and also send that information back to Meta. But there you go. I wanted to make this as concise and to the point as possible, show you the key steps that we implement. And I hope you got some stuff that you're going to be able to actually copy and paste and use within your own funnel. Trust me when I say this stuff has been an absolute game changer for us. If you leverage especially that forced consumption process, the custom conversions, and the iMessage group chats, you're going to see a huge boost outside of what most people are seeing. Now, if you want to learn a little bit more about the model I run within my agency, I'm going to link a video here. You can go click on and watch. And if you want to speak to me directly about getting support with your ads or your sales process or just building out your agency as a whole, there's going to be a link below that you can book onto. It's going to be a calendar link. You're going to be speaking directly with me, and we can go through and see exactly where your agency's at if you have one, or if you're looking to launch your first agency, and if you're qualified to work with me one-on-one. With that said, I hope you got a ton of value from this video. Go ahead and watch this one here if you haven't already. And if you're interested, go ahead and book on below, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Take care.